Hello everyone, welcome back to your Daily Delve for today, January 13th. It's Monday, and as always, we're going to look at all of the story scenarios that you can find in the Delves in Khazalgar. This is true for both NA and EU. And starting off, as always, we're going to look at the Isle of Dorn. We have our first Bountiful is going to be Kriegval's Rest today, and that one is going to be Dagran's Day Out, which is actually probably the best of the Kriegval's Rest. That's the one where you get to hang out with Dagran, and anytime you get to do that, you get to hang out with that nerd. That's a good day. Moving on to Fungal Folly today, we have, it is Explorers Competition, which is probably one of the more unique delves that we have this season. I don't really have any tips for that one. I definitely recommend doing it if you haven't yet. It's also a really good one to do for an 11. So if you still need to get those done, this is a good time to do it. Earthcrawl Mine Stays Kidnapped Earthen. It's the very first delve you can do in the game, so you've done it before. Ringing Deeps today. Dread Pit is going to be Kobold Kidnapping. The big tip for that one, if for some reason you still need to do that, is the cocoons that are on fire are the ones that you want to click on. The other ones don't matter at all. You don't need those. Then we have the Waterworks, which is the Bountiful for today. That one is going to be Trust Issues. You guide the little kobold around and get the treasure and defeat the waves as you go. That one's not too bad as long as you can keep up with the waves. Probably one of the better. It's no stomping some sense, but it's still pretty good. Moving on to HALLOWFALL today. Mycomancer Cavern is going to be the great scavenger hunt, one of the few delves in the game I recommend bringing a friend or two and just divide and conquer and get all of the little objectives. That one's up pretty often though, so you've probably done it, but if you need to, it is up today. Skittering Breach today is Old Rituals. That's actually a great skittering breach to do, so if you still need that, get that one done. That one is actually probably accessible to do as well if you need that, the 11 with no deaths. That might be a good delve to do that with. Sinkhole today is Lurking Terror. Just hold W, go through, do the delve, no problem. Water breathing makes this one and Rethan super easy. So Noggenfogger Elixir or the Draenic water breathing potion, any of that stuff is really going to help. Nightfall Sanctum today is Kyron's Assault, which is a little bit rarer of a story scenario. It's been up a few times in the past few days though, so maybe you've already done it, but that one's really easy to do. Nightfall Sanctum in general is actually a pretty underrated delve. Spiral Weave today is From the Weaver with Love, which is a great delve to do. It's also one of the few that has a unique treasure tied to it, so you need to do that story scenario if you want to get all of the treasures for all of the delves as well. Definitely recommend doing From the Weaver with Love. It's probably the best. It is the best of the Spiral Weave story scenarios. The Bountiful and KAHET today is Takrathon Abyss. That one's going to be Pheromone Fury. I believe it was the exact same Bountiful yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it was Pheromone Fury as well. That's the one where you break the boxes and then run away so you don't have to deal with the sharks at all. And finally, we have Underkeep, which is Runaway Evolution, which is also a very good one to do for 8s, 11s, any of those really high ones. You can use the rampaging abomination guys that are running around. Before you throw the pheromones at them, you can use them to damage all of the enemies and interrupt the enemies, just like precious ores in the Earthcrawl mine scenario. So that helps out a ton. So yeah, that's it for today's delves. It is the turbulent timeways, and today's the last day in NA to get your buff for this week so that you can just keep it rolling for the subsequent week so you can get your B mount. And we did a video, if you haven't seen it yet, that is showcasing the 2 new delves that you can find in Undermine in 11.1. And this week, I'm hoping to do a video that is the best story scenarios for every delve for an 11. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out. Let me know what you all want to see, though, from me. Okay, never give up, never surrender. Get delving. Bye.